Yes, everyone, what's happening? Just been joined by one of my brothers from Men's Inner Mastery Academy to jump on and share his experience over the last couple of months. So, Joe, introduce yourself, brother.
Joe joined a few 3 months or so ago now. Sort of way in, just on the back of a retreat as well. So still
Mm,
feeling the heart of that. But yeah, got going well.
thank you, brother. Thank you for jumping on, mate, and sharing your experience, mate, with other men because we know what it's like for any man, mate, who's watching this who may not have done any self development work or men's work, mate. It can be a little bit nerve wracking, can't it? So yeah, mate. Let's dive right into it. If you can let us know, mate, where was you before you started this work, and why was it that you joined?
So I was in a place with work where I had a massive opportunity, and I was just questioning myself whether I was making the most of that opportunity, whether I was pushing myself, or I was protecting myself. So I was really in a position where I was overthinking that. But joining joining the groups really pushed me on to give me a bit of structure, to give me a bit of motivation,
Mm,
direction as well. And I've certainly seen improvements in work since I've joined.
boss, mate, brilliant to hear, brilliant. And a lot of men, mate. I say a lot of us are in jobs we don't want to be in, but a lot of men are in jobs they do want to be in, mate, but they lack that
Yeah,
structure, direction, clarity, and how to get to where they want to get to, don't they? And that's
exactly.
obviously
Yeah,
something, mate. You're working through and you're reaping the rewards from it, aren't you, Joe?
yeah, yeah. So we're already seeing some change. I mean, there's a fair way to go, but
Mm,
it's good. We're seeing the steps, the processes, everything's changing, moving in the right direction. Just yeah, looking forward to continuing to work from it and then reaping the rewards.
brilliant, mate, brilliant. Okay, so taking that jump in, mate, as we said, can be a nervous jump and a nervous step for any man. Once you've identified there's something that you really want to lean into, you want to fix, you want to get better at, you take that step, mate. What's it like once you join and become part of Men's Inner Mastery Academy, mate?
When you take that leap, like it's a bit of a relief. You're in the circle and you're getting the support from everyone in there. There's a lot that goes on. I mean, but it is nerve-wracking to take that jump. There's a few different stages. Like it's signing up to it, and then it's turning up to your first in-person meet, then it's speaking at your first in-person meet as well, and
Mm,
stuff like that. There's a number of hurdles to get over. But if you can rise and meet those challenges and get over them, which we're seeing a lot of people do, you reap the rewards, and there's a whole lot then that comes with that. The support of the group, the accountability of the group, the pushing you on, the support of nature. So I mean, nothing you want comes easy, does it? You've got to push yourself.
mm.
But within this group, you're given those opportunities, you're given those challenges, and then you can benefit from overcoming them.
Mm. And one thing I say, Joe, is like you can't not change doing this work, mate, can you? Like you will
Yeah,
absolutely see change. There's no doubt about it. I think there's loads of men, mate, that have worked with me that have tried lots of different things before. And then they do this and they become part of men's work, mate, and men's in a mastery academy. And the results just seem to happen a lot faster. Certainly, I think when you're around the right type of men as well, and men who are all pushing on to be the best, men who are pushing in business, men who are pushing in relationships, trying to be the best fathers, looking to be successful financially. It
yeah.
carries like a certain like ambience about it, mate, and energy, doesn't it, to help each other rise.
Definitely, yeah, yeah. You sort of raise your own bar then to be within that community, within that group of people. And I think, like you say, there's only a certain type of person who will be able to rise to that and thrive in that. What I
Mm,
do like about it though, there's no right or wrong answer. It's like, look, there's a whole lot of information here, and there's this work which will benefit you. There's this meditation, breath work, these different types of practices. You go and find what works for you. A cold shower and a meditation at 5 o'clock might be the answer for everyone.
yeah.
And it's not given to you that way. It's like this works for so and so, but you've got to find what works for you. And then there's so many different resources, so many different people who've already been through this that can just guide you and help and support you to implement that structure and practices which are going to get the most out of you.
Yeah, love that, mate. Love it. So, what would you say, Joe, has been the biggest change that you've seen in yourself or other people have seen in your brother?
Probably structure is one of them. Structure to me days, work days, being a bit more assertive, having a bit more in a belief, like I do know what I'm doing. It's particularly in work. This is what I'm gonna take bit of I'm gonna take put everything on my shoulders and I'm gonna go with this type of thing. So
Yeah.
um, being a bit more assertive and having a bit more direction
Mm,
in the work environment, I'd say.
yeah. And the importance of that, mate, for so many men. I always speak that there's two ways a man can go. It's either he's lacking motivation and he's lacking discipline and he's lacking taking any action. It's one type of man, and then there's another type of man, mate, who's doing all of them things, but he's got absolutely no structure. He's got no sense of direction. He's got no clarity of why he's doing what he's doing. So it's not
Yeah,
through lack of trying, but it's through lack of knowing how. And once we
yeah,
once
yeah,
we find out why we need to do the things we're doing and why we need that structure and why we're moving in the direction we are, it sort of liberates us, mate, to see the end goal, if you like, for being the man that we want to be and the reason why we're doing it, doesn't it?
yeah. Definitely, definitely. It just helps you with that structure, that direction. Really, hit the nail on the
Mm,
head with that.
yeah. Okay,
Um,
mate. So last question, Joe. Big one, brother. You've been that man, mate, a couple of months ago who was looking at maybe this type of work, had a few conversations with me and thinking, oh, is this for me? And a lot of men sit on that fence for a long time and they don't take the jump. They talk themselves out of it. They get in their own way. They keep themselves stuck, keep playing small, and they hold themselves back, essentially. So what would you say to any man who's sitting on that fence, who's maybe just contemplating, taking this deep dive into men's work and being, the best man they can be and reaching their full potential and living a life of fulfillment? What would you say to that man who's wanting to do that, but maybe hasn't made the decision yet whether to jump?
just take the leap. What have you got to lose? Um, you'll certainly start seeing the benefits quite early on if you take the leap and you apply yourself. You do all you can to immerse yourself in the group. There will be challenges, like I say, even turning up for your first meet comes with some apprehension and anxiety, but you'll be able to rise above it, and definitely reap the rewards early on. And it's not like it's not something that's going to resolve everyone's problems, but it's just going to help you tackle and deal with challenges more efficiently, you're more empowered to sort of power through and deal with whatever you're going through, I think.
Mm, powerful, brother. Joe, thank you so much, mate, for coming on and sharing your experience with us briefly, mate. Can't wait to get stuck in, mate, over the next couple of months as well to the next program, brother. So thank you very much, mate.
Yeah, no worries at all.